talk about quenching your ugly thirst.
Streaming right now?
You are.
Okay. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Elliot Pierre, and thank you for tuning in to the first Mac City Morning Show. Now, this was supposed to start at 10 o'clock, but you know what? We ran into a number of technical difficulties, but that's all right because we're here now. And I have to assume there's not too many people watching this live. Nonetheless, if you are watching this live or if you're watching the recording later, thank you very much for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. So let's talk about the Mac City Morning Show and what it is. Well, it's like any morning show that you've ever seen before, may it be on TV or on the radio or that you streamed online. What my hope is just to spread some positivity, news, and introduce you to some people who live in Fort McMurray. So what we're going to be doing is a daily show, Monday through Friday, about 20 minutes to a half of an hour long, tops. And we're going to be talking to local business owners, non-for-profit organizations, and then just random individuals in Fort McMurray that have cool and exciting stories to talk about. So we're basically talking about everything and nothing. We're just trying to share some positivity about Fort McMurray. Because I believe, personally, that we live in an awesome community and that we have a great story. And unfortunately, not a lot of that is actually shared with people outside of Fort McMurray. So, we got somebody helping me with this. Obviously, there's a whole team. But on camera, you're going to see me. And in that chair next to me, there'll be guests from time to time. But there is a gentleman behind the camera. His name is Tanner. Tanner, say hello to the people at home.
Hello, everybody. I'm excited to be your producer and get to be with you through all the interesting people we're going to talk to here on the Mac Morning City Show.
There we go. So, in regards to me and Tanner, we have a few things in common. But the most important thing that me and Tanner share in common is we are both born and raised in Fort McMurray.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Whole life here.
There you go. So we both love Fort McMurray. We both want to share positive vibes. So please, please, please tune into the show. Now, if you're interested in being a guest on the show, well, that's easy. All you got to do is go on Facebook, go into the messenger, and then shoot us a message if you want to be a guest. But we have a stellar lineup of guests already. Actually, we have guests coming in for the full month already. So we're off to a great start.
Yeah, don't we have a little bit into February as well?
That's right. Do you think we should tell the people at home who the guests are?
I think we should. Let's give them a sneak peek.
All right, let's go through the lineup of guests. All right, the first guest that we'll be having tomorrow, and I'm not going to go day by day, I'll just tell you who they are, but the first guest is Mo from Pacific Interior. Then we have Tammy from Supplement King, followed by Keith from Noral Toyota, followed by Jamie from Snapped Wood Buffalo. Then we jump into the next week where we're looking at Colin Hardigan, followed by that, Mr. Rory, a music teacher. After Mr. Rory, we have Dan Tulk. I think everybody knows about Dan. If you haven't heard him play the guitar, that means you're not leaving your house in Fort McMurray. After that, we have Liam, followed by Melissa Hardigan, followed by Crystal Mercady, followed by Amanda from the Boys and Girls Club, followed by Michelle Toner. After Michelle Toner, we have Hanny from Four Seasons. Then we have Cindy from The Hospital. And then we have Curtis Phillips. So that's a pretty stellar lineup for a show that just started today.
Yeah, big names.
Big names around the community.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely going to be some people who know who they are, and they're going to want to hear what they have to say to us.
That's exactly it. So, the Mac City Morning Show. This is just an opportunity for us to share some positive vibes in Fort McMurray. That's all it is. So yes, I know that you can grab your information from other different media sources, may it be the radio, newspaper, or magazines, but I felt that, you know what, the masses are on these little things called our phones more often than not, so this would be a good opportunity to go where the masses are. So, other than that, Fort McMurray, please, please, please tune in. Thank you for everybody who supported me and this organization and has worked on everything behind the scenes. We are still working through a bunch of the bugs, so please be patient with us. And I can promise you, show after show after show, we'll just get better at what we're doing. My name is Elliot Pierre. There's one more thing I want to talk about. I am the temporary host of this show. And when I say temporary, you might be thinking, well, Elliot, this is the first show. You're trying to replace yourself already? And the answer is yes. This is temporary for me. I want somebody else to host this show. So if you're looking at the banners on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you're going to see that, hey, there's a VJ search. What we're hoping to do is replace me. So if you think you can do a better job at this than I can, which you probably can, please send in a 1-minute video clip through Facebook. We'll review all those clips and we'll narrow it down to 8 finalists. And then those 8 finalists will host this show. And then at the end of the 8-week contest, we will crown a winner. Now, this is not a volunteered position. We will be paying this person. It's a paid job. So if you want to get paid to host the Mac City Morning Show, please send in a 1-minute clip through Facebook Messenger. We'll review it, and then you might have the opportunity to be the host of the Mac City Morning Show. Now, last but not least, before I sign off today, we need to tell you where you can see the Mac City Morning Show. Well, we will be placing this show on all social media platforms. So Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So those are 5 different sources or social media platforms that we'll be posting it on. As well, we'll be uploading the audio to a number of different podcasting stations as well. So you're going to be able to see this across the platforms, no matter where you feel most comfortable looking at it. But as far as the live show will be broadcasted on Facebook, and then you can watch the recorded episode on YouTube. So yeah, that's the Mac City Morning Show, brought to you by your temporary host, Elliot Pierre. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.